be flog. The killing go tire, they go tire for flogging. They go flog, they go tire. And they say they stop, I tell they say I stop.
We don't come again for our show Everyday Tori.
We don't come again, with another ogbonge tori wey go sit your belle. Mama, papa, come and carry your chair, make you sit down, As e dey hot, na so we go dey dish am to you. Every day getting old palava. Every day getting old wahala. Everyday Tori, come and see. Everyday Tori, oh. Come and see. Mama, papa, come and see, oh. Come and my see. Uncle, my auntie, come and see. Hey. Come and see.
Everyday Tori, we dey make sense.
My people, now welcome to our show, Everyday Tori. Now the beginning of a new week. We thank una say una did there. Now you make us maybe say, or make I say, now you make the show they go on. Now you keep the show, make it they go on. We thank una because we know say una did there. We bring better story for una this week, and the one we will bring for you today. Naim Yoruba, people go talk say, you go talk say, it's saddening our heart. Now, on a sad note, let me put it that way. And now, on a sad note, we bring comfort now today. But before we go into the show, my name is Napoleon Lasomi and Winifred Day.
Now we're done to a new week, new hope, new blessings.
Listen, see as you find. I must confess you find.
That's why they tell us this.
I don't only go find. Not only you what I come. We come to struggle for Abuja, but people like greet now. As our people don't talk, say now because of the 9 we day. That's why it be. We could not go anywhere. We could not jump out from authority.
Thank you, my people. The one we will carry come today. Now we call killing. As killing one day very cheap for Nigeria now, we be say for Nigeria we be say we don't even value human life. In fact, human become be like goat, we be say or chicken, we be say then they kill anyhow. Before we go into our discussion, again one time during that time where Boko Haram still did the eat day very well, with they popular. He gave one story enter my phone. Bomb blast in my Maiduguri, many feared killed. I just carry my phone like this. Look at the story and I drop them. I don't even feel say people die. I don't know whether you understand what I say. So it was after I can't drop the phone, I can't reason and say, na bomb blast too. You know, it don't come, they used to, it don't they become normal. Say killing now don't they become normal. Unlike before, we say if things like that happen, we go deal with saying a very big thing. But if it happen now, because no Tori paper where you go open today, maybe say you don't go see say what just today, apart from the one we happen for Sokoto, just today, this morning, as I open one of the papers, now I see say they say they burn some places. No, they're still burn some places for Anambra. Yes. Say they unknown people go burn some government offices for today. So I mean, was it yesterday? The weekend, they burn. So this thing just they common now. So now we carry come today, say make we shook mouth, make you shook mouth with us. Waiting cause waiting we fit do to end all these killings.
The mother you get as Ibe go talk am. Killing true. It can't dey common. It can't be like sansan. This is sansan. It plenty go put for ground where person dey match on. So na so killing. Na so killing come be for Nigeria. You discover say since that Boko Haram first come on the scene like that. And up till now, how many years ago? The matter now, it
Since
not come down.
2009.
Sorry, it not come down. If anything said, it can't even they worse. Now wetin Igbo go talk say is on the increasing rate of killing. It so happens say for this our obodo oyibo, obodo Naija, killing e come dey for many reasons. It gets to where they say for religious killing. I guess some Boko Haram dey kill. We dey also get one wey dey reign now. Say for south side na cultist ritual killing. They say na there e really dey plenty pass. Na as we dey talk, you go see say, in fact, I no wan say maybe the person dey exaggerate am. Police now, when they will dey checkpoint, maybe some people just say make dem check people wey dey pass. They will see say if one no carry human head, another person go carry human hand. So say body parts, they come dey sell am like chicken parts. Na so the matter come dey bad reach. E come dey bad reach so say we were ourselves, we dey come dey ask ourselves say, how we take reach like this? We dey reach, how we take actually take reach like this?
Get to this
Yes,
point.
before we dey see cases e dey rare that time wey dem say ritual killing. Ritual killing that time, dem dey associate am with all these politicians. They associate am with all these some of these big men. Go say, if you see big man wey get money for Naija, dem say na money ritual na take make am na money.
I know even dey common.
Human money
I know even dey common.
then. But now wetin we come dey see today for our Naija be say even teenagers no be here we see of teenagers 16 years, 17 years and 18 years old. They carry one girlfriend. He just carry him girlfriend, beat am, strangle am to death. They cut the head they catch them as they burn the head. Wetin teenager know? You go ask yourself, say wetin teenager come know about money at this time wey teenagers suppose dey school, dey university dey learn, na money dey concern the part. Human beings life e come dey so cheap, so tey you go even hear say somebody that day say sell human head of him friend because they get issue. So when they call the husband say whether the husband get body parts to spare to sell, he come remember that him friend. That him friend, they say your friend am he allow him friend to make he sleep in your house. He welcome am in the night, he come he kill am, sell the human head for 70,000. And so life come dey cheap at all. Like that. And so life one day as we both go talk British rich for obodo Naija. In fact, someone say uncertainty as we go dey talk and dey everybody mind. If you come out today, you don't know whether you will return back. But that will not be our portion. That's why I will leave her for now.
Before you go talk, I want to ask so that you go answer the question together with whatever else wey you want to give this matter. Now, the economic situation cause am.
I know no be economic because who want bad go bad, who want kill go kill. This economic situation, it get people be say hunger dey bite them, they no steal. For instance, e get some wey be say food dey even dey inside their house, they go still go somewhere go steal. So who want kill go kill. So as Winifred be start, she say if you go always talk say e be as e get. This one pass e get as e be. E turn am out say e be as e get. Na true. Because the killing thing, it don't dey too much. Because sometimes if you even open tap, no matter how tap flow, you feel lock am. No be so. But this killing one don, like when they say water don pass garri, na im be this. If they no kill for rituals, either papa go beat pikin, he go kill am, or husband go kill wife, or wife go kill husband. Even bad say the brother, siblings go kill themselves because of things wey be say you no even hold water at all. The killing don dey too much. Say if they no, if e no be religious killing, e go be traditional one. Either one traditional ruler don die, they find him out to put for am. They come see the thing like say na new normal. You understand? You see this other side, Yahoo boys. I know say cultists now, na them see they do Yahoo. They go kill. Person go tell you say, you know, one boy they tell me say he wan relocate, go Benin. Now after people they from Benin come Abuja come fight. You want from no, you not even from Benin, na Benue boy. I say you want come from here go Benin. You go say na there the thing dey happen. I say how? The auntie come say no go do bad money. Go say money na money. Whether you use good money or bad money, buy something they go give you change. Yeah, as him put am. So it don't reach level where we say our teenagers.
They just dey desperate. They no care. They no care.
Because I just sit down quiet, they look at. If that one go now, they tell her make it kill him, papa. He go kill.
We not see video
Because
where
from all
person say
indication,
he
he just
ready
want
to
kill.
use any person.
I get one of our colleagues before you go continue. The guy in Canada now. Maybe we will watch me now. We just dey talk for court to say, Felix, if they say make you slap your father, they will give you 5 million. You go do it. He say he go call him father and go say, Papa, 5 million.
So they think that because even the clerics wey be say na them they preach for to us for church and for maybe homes too, you know, most of them, how many times they don't say some of them they kill bury for inside church. You understand? You go see young girl go carry pikin. She go say she no want to go look after that pikin. You go kill the pikin or go sell the pikin. It don't reach level where we say we get. It be like say they use shame tie our hands, turn am
To the back.
yes, because if you don't say that they keep people like goat, I feel say goat they're expensive. If people talk about chicken, not be every person.
Chicken sef don dey
It's
expensive.
not expensive.
It's not
Even biscuit bone when people they keep for market, you know fit still buy. Even if you see, you no go fit pay. So the thing no good. It's always discouraging.
It too dey discouraging.
So we go qualify like this. Say life can't be too cheap.
I did tell you.
Because just like wetin Christy talk now, man, true, as you talk am, go just get the mind, go beat to kill him when he's like. We even hear of one wey he send for him girlfriend, make he come meet dey miss am, but na lie o. He kill am finish. He say him babalawo abi herbalist tell am make he sleep with the corpse for 6 days. Na 5 days he don sleep with am. Na him yawa gas. Na people wey dey estate dey hear smell. Funny smell. Say wetin come dey smell? Wetin come dey smell? You can imagine, and they show the picture of the girl. If you see the girl, fine like anything from a good home, and not those somebody wey suppose dey invest you. Then parents come dey wonder say how you take find yourself go, you know. So the situation, Christy, as you talk, say most times when all these things they happen for different sectors, they will say government declare emergency, state of emergency. Me, I just will say make them also declare state of emergency because the matter come pass. Be careful. We don't even know how, and we be go and get law enforcement officer. Wetin law enforcement officer they do? They turn their back because most times if to say that they can read the card this people, even allow people to even because this time around do me I don't even mind. I don't let me say I because this I'm talking about this ritual killing because it dey too much. Man go kill him. I even remember 2 years ago, sir, during this lockdown. And so the man he wake up in the night to where they go as they carry plastic blessing and dustbin. Meanwhile, they search all these vigilantes. They still say now the corpse of his wife. He don't kill his wife.
December
exactly. Put her for this thing. All say for money. You know, so that recently they even release all these people with their money for the world. Now they can't even put on that. Say you see now. So no Nigeria even
make a list.
No ritualist dey the list.
So make our youth get sense. Say not be just not be ritual killing to make money. And if you in fact apart from even this ritual killing, what about our students work as cultists?
Okay. I won't talk. You said something about ritualists, cultists, and so on. You know, say before if person want rob person, if na bag you want collect, you collect bag comot. If na phone you want collect, you collect phone comot. But now you know say you go still collect that bag. You go still collect the phone. Why you go stab the person? You understand? If na one chance person enter, you they
collect what you want collect.
Push am comot. This one you go kill am, even carry the person phone. Call the family members for ransom. They will go pay only for them to go see their pikin comes. No be we read for paper. No be yesterday. Say Okada man kill one engineer, father of 2 from Lagos. Over 100 naira balance. It be like say maybe I suspect maybe go be 200 naira payment. Then Okada man go say no, na 200. The man go say na 100. He go don calculate it. Finish. Now you take kill am. Now so for Nasarawa State, when they talk about jungle justice now. Okada guy to carry NDLA officer. When he carry him, be like say he say na 18 naira, and the man say no, na 15 naira. They pay. Finish. He killed the NDLA officer.
No, but
Wetin
wetin
dey
dey
difference
different
o?
that say they know they fit say dem fit get away
I dey
with
tell
am.
you.
And they're not getting
They
away
no dey
with
get
it.
away with
They don't
am.
get away with that.
Because as I talk
Just
about
look at the killings
know,
na so Boko Haram kill bomb.
They know they get away with that.
It come
And they get now because
bandits
see,
and terrorists.
sorry to say, this Deborah wey die so,
Mm.
I see for
They say na
online,
foreigner.
say, I see
Say
online
Deborah na
say
foreigner.
20
The person wey kill am wey
No,
dey
no,
hold,
that
they say
one.
na foreigner. Na so me I
na
hear.
foreigner wey
That's
don
right,
escape.
Na so we
But
hear.
now they say 25 lawyers
Mm.
don go court to go defend the ones wey dey arrest
Okay.
for killing her. So why they no go get away? Na be say I go kill you, nothing go happen.
that's the thing
You
with
go
that
see
now.
Agbero go just tell you say I will kill you, nothing dey happen,
Mhm.
nothing. Na true now. But the matter na for police to carry am parade am the first day.
Mm.
You get one day wey
That
I see one notorious criminal. I come dey tell police, why is it that when una arrest am today,
Mm.
una go release am tomorrow?
Mm.
He come meet one man wey get one big property.
Mm.
Doctor wey be say during riot for Taraba before Jos, they burn down im hospital. He come back, come build small. That is still dey affect am. You know the trauma of.
Now you no go forget
Hospital
on
The
time.
thing still dey affect am. Na this boy come tell the man say, give me the document of your this house.
Eh?
Say I get better use of this place. The man call police come. The next day you release the same boy. The same boy come again. If he says he stab this doctor, if no be say somebody be dey the house wey help the man. Now I ask the policeman say, if you see this kind person arrest am, why you go release am the next day? They say no, because even them don dey tired now. E dey occupy space. Nobody go come to bail am. You see the kind situation wey we dey.
No be so we still get wey we talk for here say for one of the estates for this Abuja, the girl for one of the flats wey dey close to where the lady dey live, they see about all these boys, these wayward boys. They come there, they smoke, go dey do all manner of things. Even they see themselves carry arms. Then the girl, him think say police na true na friend. He come go tell police. No say the
They
police
go
wey he
disclose
tell
their
them
identity.
exactly. Na so they claim for the girl.
Oh, wait.
Rape am, kill am. Yes, na
I been dey talk to some
kill
people.
am.
Some of them na police dey give them those things.
Yes.
I been dey talk to some people when this Deborah matter happen. I talk say the reason why these people they get away with these things, we say that because of the kind of system.
Yes.
That's the truth with that. Now the kind of system where we they operate.
Yes.
Now it make if to say government they wake up to their responsibility, all these things we go don't forget that we go don't be a thing of the past. And again, I will have to tell somebody. I say the reason why you have crisis here and there. Now we say we not tolerate ourselves too. We have intolerance everywhere, religious and all that. One of my friends did tell me something. He say if we can tolerate ourselves, peace go dey.
Na true.
Say na so now the example wey give you that too. He say nothing talk say make Christian dey here, Muslim dey here, the people wey dey do traditional dey here. Everybody go dey do im own.
When you go for politics, sorry.
You go see them from all say dem be students together. Wey dey the same workshop.
Make we go for short break.
So
first.
love not dey among them.
Make we go for short break first. When we come back, we will continue this discussion. Make we no go anywhere. We will come back.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Everyday Tori, we dey make sense.
My people, welcome una back to the show, and we still dey on top our discussion why killing come plenty for Nigeria. now. Maybe say if like say the government self or you go talk say they don't deal overwhelmed by the killing, because if they no deal overwhelmed, for me in the last Boko Haram start 2009 and 2009 to now like 13 years. Then they still, in fact,
people forget
no
political killing, election killing.
But that one self not even come on again.
Get election where they not the key. You don't forget what
No, what they talk be say, if before now political killing plenty pass now.
Na the same thing with
Naija they talk with that. We get one comment, make we read am. Christian will read am for us.
This one now.
Oyinbo.
He say na the mumu leaders when we do mistake carry them put. Say na them be our ogas come learn us for killing today.
You dey entitled to your opinion. This one say wetin talk sef.
Nigeria
has expired. May God help us. May God help us. Because now the reason why just as I talk say intolerance, apart from intolerance, there's also inequality. Yes. Angel Fortune, don't read this one for us.
Okay, Angel Fortune, thank you so much. You don't say where we see your hand for this our program. Have you see your hand?
They come last week.
Okay.
When you know they that time.
Okay, Angel Fortune, thank you. It's a recent happenings in this country. It's so overwhelming and disheartening. It is so the value of human lives has drastically reduced. The country is now an equivalent to a jungle. And we all know that jungles are survival of the fittest. It's true, it has never been bad. If we think it will reduce overnight, we've got to be deceiving ourselves.
That's true.
You're right.
That's true.
Angel Fortune, before you come,
it's still a talk.
Is it when people get away with crimes easily, when there is an acute shortage of security personnel, when the justice system is too weak for strong and too strong for the weak, when the government is not challenged, when the few security agencies are overwhelmed and clueless, then such society would be a pariah state, a state where the premium on lives is too low and cheap. This is an end product of when the government of the day has failed in its primary purpose.
Because Angel Fortune, thank you very much. You see, for me, the primary responsibility of government now welfare, security, and welfare. If you ask me, these two, the present government fail. Yes.
They do overwhelmed.
Yeah, they should do something about it.
They do overwhelmed. Don't they too much that even they themselves, you don't say they're
not something cause them. Now something they cause the
police, they are very
now something they cause the crime. So for me, Christy, okay.
When the system they too strong for the weak and too weak
for the strong.
You don't talk about I said they want to just nail am, put the nail
because you go know say na this person go arrest boys wey go do bad thing, go kill person, they go come say na so person send because na big guy and na because he belong to the society, to the powers that be, nothing go happen. This yesterday we hear say they assassinate PDP chairman for one local government for Akwa Ibom, and the people wey go to assassinate am say na political assassination because they keep as the youth come out they run leave jeep. That jeep wey they run leave, if they trace the document of that jeep, they go know the
position.
By the end of the day, that case go just die naturally.
Like that.
We see one
how many cases
one young guy for Port Harcourt that time for River State now. When he raped the small girl, kill am, then jail am, they put am, they arrest am, they finally arrest am. This one about 3-4 years ago. What's it gonna happen? Police say they take light. As he come, so the guy can't escape. Seriously? You know where the guy they go catch up? Because that story where I follow that. I say, so you don't reach like that. Say police go say they can't take light. They don't know how person where they hold for say and they escape.
Somebody don't say.
Protect again, no get key. If they talk say election, political this thing. Now the season with the enter so we never even do primaries. They don't kill one party shifter for Bayelsa being Delta. Not be last week. This week we don't start so Akwa Ibom. That's they don't the record primaries.
See, this you talk something and then Angel Fortune to talk and say the government is overwhelmed by this. For me, I feel say the root cause make they address them. By the time they address them, in the next maybe 10, 20 years, yes, from now, all this crime go reduce.
So for now to the next 10
years. No, they talk, they say they will continue to fight the crime.
Okay.
Yes, but then the thing where they cause them, make them they address them. As then they address them, For example now, because if you talk now, they will say Agberutu dey Lagos, Agberutu dey Southwest. If you go to the north now,
you see
this small children.
every aspect of our country.
That's why I say if you go to the north now, you see small children. Now these children, they are very easy for them to join Boko Haram with just small 1,500, even 50 naira. I don't know whether
the give 5,000 for not way kill.
So if government, for example, just an example, if government go fit take these children off the streets, for me, in the next 10, 20 years, we go see changes.
Some of them they inside school. Now them with those cultists, those the one with the cultists. Some of them from very responsible homes. Once they don't go,
make I tell you something. Those people where instigate, where join the killing, not be students with the Deborah.
So
not be when you go say when they take them on street, where they
no.
They school.
School where we say, see these things, the way
I understand.
I understand what you they talk. I understand what you they talk, but what thing that they talk we say, make them know what thing they supposed to know.
Now yes, and so this thing is so now
make them supposed to know what thing they supposed to know. No mix education with Islamic studies. No mix education with
Christian religion.
Yes, Islamic or Christianity. They should be on their own. Education should be on their own.
Religious groups.
For that kind of religion killing like that. You know, say this religion killing, as they talk about now, that's what they happen for South. We don't every day we read of how so-called clerical we get church na human being. It set foundation.
Not true.
How many we don't read?
People say they don't set that man free. Say no evidence against the man.
We see another one. How many children don't miss for church like that too? We don't see one self say luckily or maybe the boy head big, good. I say good. One person wey dey nearby go dey hear. As in they build the church, they go dey hear the boy dey sing. Meanwhile, until trace am. Now foundation always say not that. They put down, bury him alive. You know all these things. Just imagine.
All part of the country. You must see neighbor. Go just time in neighbor, hit am, kill, dig grave, bury am. Landlord go kill, tenants they kill.
We see the one where police on net our person for River State now. Meanwhile, it just dey bury them for the compound. You go, it's a businessman.
China.
Okay.
Whether they make sure and he like no good. You understand?
It just how many cases? You know, get different cases because one say that if they follow and bite the person. Now say you go treat them, go collect your money.
You know, before this Abuja, 3 brothers, one widow from all the way from Gogolaga, come go kill her, bury her for soccer. Don't forget, sometime last year.
Maybe if you even talk about one where Okada carrying children, carrying children go school, carry them go slaughter, and as he carry them go, they don't already slaughter the children. 3 children. What you go tell that woman now?
What you go talk?
You know the cases when we just say killing, it can't be like Sansa for Naija because. Me, I don't just know what thing we go do, but this one not be Tori we go stop.
No, me, I don't talk. Say, I don't.
True, you know, say before. If you come out, come here, say they kill person, or maybe you see that body here throughout that day, your mind, you know, go even feel sleep. So
do you know that this Deborah killing till now as we talk, I know if you watch the video.
Even me.
I know if you watch
I
it.
tell myself, I don't just feel anything where we
I know if you watch
just me too. I know
if you watch it.
I don't watch at all.
I know if you watch it.
I just tell myself I don't
I know
want
if you
anything
watch
where
it.
go just destabilize me.
So the truth
I
is
just
say
know.
our religious people they get a role to play because not be only school, not be only parents. Some parents don't feel. You don't think I'm here say.
No be parent carry beer, alcohol, give him 3-year-old pikin make it drink. So
when parents don't feel, my grandmother tell me once to say. Once you don't born pikin, your maybe pikin misbehave, neighbor come out come beat am. No vex. Because once you don't born that pikin, everybody go better. So when family don't feel, religious group or whether na traditional, whether any kind
it
of
will extend to the society. The whole society go
a lot
feel.
of people they hold some clerics, you know.
In high esteem.
So anything where that one talk, now they go take. So they get role to play. NGOs, time don't rule na go get up, they do campaigns, street to street, make campaign, all these jingles, you know. Even government self, time don't reach this national orientation agency. I know they even hear them again.
They just
I don't even know whether they still
exist.
exist. Now the time be this because now this kind things happenings like this now una suppose they work. Make una come out, come and tell people, make una preach unity, tell us why we not supposed to kill ourselves. Because now this thing they make sometimes when person just commit small offense, they go gather and kill ourselves because even if they can go police station,
nothing will happen.
At the end of the day, we will say nothing just and nothing will happen.
My people, they don't give us signs. Say make we come out for studio. Say our time don't go. If like say now here we go end the show today. Tomorrow na another day. We will say we go bring another better interesting topic for now. From me, Winifred and Christy. Now no see me today. From me, Winifred and Christy.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.